With every new post that comes out about this incident, the more beef I have with every single person around Taylor Frankie Paul, except for Taylor Frankie Paul. Watching this footage, I now have a better understanding of the layout of this house, have a better understanding of the movement, how things unfolded inside her house. It makes zero sense whatsoever. Dakota is so committed to a narrative of what is happening that is in complete opposition of what he actually does in any of the footage. So we can tell from the footage that he starts recording, they start in the area that is kind of off to the side or to the back of this officer here, because that's the base of the stairs, and across from the base of the stairs is the door that they come in, what I believe from the garage is inside this area of the house. They then cross and then they head this way towards at the front of the house. What makes absolutely zero sense is the fact that Dakota comes from over here, walks towards the front of the couch, crosses in front of the couch, and then heads back towards the corner. He crosses in that way, putting her child in between him and Taylor Frankie Paul, who's chucking stools from over here. What man says that he's doing everything that he can to try to escape, to try to leave, and yet in the video, he clearly walks away from the door, which is the opposite side of the room from where he goes? What man claims that he's trying to leave while actually walking further into her home? There's something that people aren't acknowledging with Taylor Frankie Paul and her heightened state is that, first of all, and I've said it in another post, she is in fight or flight because of the fact that he put his hands on her. He says it multiple times in the phone call, in the body cam footage with the police officer. He admits to putting his hands on her. He admits to holding her, like bear hugging her. He admits to all of these things of using force with her and on her body, but he frames all of it from the standpoint of, I was trying to stop her. I was trying to get away. I was just trying to calm her down. When you've already been triggered into fight or flight, any touch after that just escalates the fight or flight that's happening in the brain, because the brain is already in survival mode, in fight or flight. And any touch after that is just going to send you deeper into escalation. Dakota admits multiple times with the officer that he's put his hands on her. And then the call with 911, they even confirm it sounds like she's trying to get out. She's trying to get away, and the door keeps slamming. So again, her brain is in fight or flight. He's not letting her get out. He's not letting her get away. The 911 call, they even say that they heard her say, "Get off of me." So it is established and documented multiple times in multiple different ways that Dakota for sure put his hands on her. Nobody is addressing it. And again, if you look at the footage, it is in opposition to the narrative that he gives that I was just trying to get away. Where is the door? There's no door on this side of the room. But that's what he does, is he crosses from over there, comes through and goes towards the inner part of the couch and puts the child in between him and Taylor Frankie Paul. I think some of the best advice that I've ever been given about understanding a man, especially a manipulative man, is that you have to shut off the words, only pay attention to the actions and behaviors that that man is engaging in. And I think that when you do that with Dakota, you get a better understanding, because he is so committed to narrative, but the narrative is so often in direct opposition to reality. And even Taylor Frankie Paul's parents have come to realize that Dakota is so dishonest. Whether Dakota is intending to be dishonest or if he just truly has some sort of pattern in his brain where he cannot accept reality for what it is, Like he cannot tolerate being seen as anything but a good guy. He cannot tolerate being seen as anything but a guy who's trying to do the right thing. And yet the reality is he's done so many things to be deceptive, to be manipulative, and to hide all of his misbehaviors. The video versus what he says do not match.